俺はモンキー D ルフィ。お前らを超えて海賊王になる男だ。
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Where today guys, we are back on One Piece Bounty Rush to bring you guys another gameplay video. Where today's gameplay is going to be on 5-star Fully Boost 2, Film Red, Ben Beckman. So, nowadays you don't see Ben no more. I mean, when he first came out with Film Red Shanks, you used to see him here and there every once in a while, but nowadays you don't really see him. But does that make him a trash defender? Absolutely not. Ben is still very good, you know. He can be quite tanky here and there, but of course you gotta be careful of Film Red Shanks because he will just probably one-shot you because he is completely busted. But then again though, what can you do, right? So other than him, you just gotta be careful of other green units like Roger and whatnot. But other than that though, Ben can tank, you know. He can do some pretty good damage. He can tank. I'd say he's a overall pretty good, well-balanced defender. So let's move on to the skills and traits so we know what Ben's capable of hopping into these gameplays. So for metal sets, I'm running Corazon metal and Fujitora metal. Provides me a skill 2, cooldown reduction speed, dodge cooldown, extra stats and whatnot. You know that typical thing. Character boost is Fully Boost 2, as usual. Alright, so on to skills. Skill 1, don't move. This is a long range air attack that has a chance to inflict intimidation, chances by 100%. And intimidation lasts for 10 seconds. It also applies a speed debuff, and the speed debuff lasts for 20%, is by 20%, and that lasts for 10 seconds. This skill has a 24-second cooldown. So pretty much what intimidation does, it just makes it to where the enemy cannot attack you. Like, they can't do any normal attack, they can't do any skills, they can only move around and dodge. That's the only thing they can do. Other than that, they can't attack. So make sure to use this skill towards your advantage when defending treasures. It makes your job a lot easier, trust me, especially when we move on to his traits. Alright, skill 2. You were saying something? This is an extra long range air attack that have a knockback effect. Well, it says an area attack, but not really though. Like when Ben shoots a bullet, it has like a little AoE on it, but it's not really like an area. It's just like a little circle around the bullet, I guess you can call it. It's not like a small projectile like White Sauce projectile is. But we're getting off track though. Pretty much this skill can go through walls, it knocks back the opponent, and the best part, it ignores defense. So you can catch people off guard with this skill, like shooting through walls, and it will just bypass their defense and hit their health directly, which this skill hits pretty freaking hard. Like, most of the time you'll see me get enemies down to their like last bit of HP with this skill because of how hard it hits. But since the skill comes out pretty slow, you got to use it as it is a sniping skill. Use it from a distance. But one thing that I like to do though, as you'll see me doing the gameplay, is I like to do 1-2 into the skill because most of the time it's like a guaranteed hit because enemies won't think to dodge it. But sometimes they will dodge it, but it's rare though. So yeah, this skill has a 34-second cooldown. Alright, let's move on to his traits. Character traits. When doing third hit of your normal attack, you do a knockback effect. So pretty much Ben can knock back the enemy with his third hit, which is perfect for characters like Hybrid Kaido that can only be knocked off with a knockback effect. When attacking enemies with skill 2, increase the cooldown time of the enemy skill by 30%. So when you snipe people with his bullet, you know for a fact they won't have their skills because it just gets rid of them. When attacking enemies inflicted with intimidation, increase your damage dealt by 50% and get a skill 2 cooldown by 50% per each hit. So this is why Ben hits really hard. Like if you use that skill 1 and then start doing 1-2s on the opponent, you'll just shred their health. Like especially with team boost, bro, you do so much damage. It's crazy. Then you just see your skill 2 just gradually coming back. It's crazy. Alright. When in the air around your captured treasure, reduce damage received by 30% and reduce normal attack damage received by 50%. So, you know, Ben has a trait to where he can resist stagger when the treasure is above 80%. So if you combine this with the fact that you know, people like to use normal attacks to beat out your dodge, you won't really take the hits. I say if you're in your treasure area, only dodge the skills and just take the normal attacks because you're gonna be resisting the stacker and they're not gonna really do much damage. Of course, that is if you're fighting Filmer Shanks. Then that's a different story. Reduce the effect time of status effect inflicted by any enemies by 80%. In other words, if an enemy inflicts a status effect on you, it won't last as long. It's one of the best traits in the entire game, considering 90% of the units in this game inflict the status effect. Alright. When in the area around your captured treasure and the treasure gauge is 80% or more, resist stagger and change knockback to a down effect. This is one of the best traits a defender can have. It's the main thing that we rely on. So yeah, that's defender. That should be defender's go-to trait to have. When you knock back the opponents, recover 50% HP and get a skill 1 cooldown by 15%. So yeah, though, guys, that's been Beckman for you. Like I said, if you have been, be sure to try him out. He is not bad at all. He can still be used. He is not trash by any means. He's only good if you know how to use him. If your Ben's 6-star, well, yours is going to be better than mine, obviously. But mine, Ben, is level 85. So, yeah. I got 3 gameplays for you guys. I hope you all do enjoy. If you do, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, turn post notifications. And I'll, of course, see y'all all day out in the next video, alright? Peace out, everybody.
俺がやろう。十分だ。地獄上等だ。甘いこと言ってんじゃねえ。うぬぼれるなよ。うぬぼれるなよ。うぬぼれるなよ。出直してきな。出直してきな。俺と戦えるやつなど。出直してきな。うぬぼれるなよ。出直してきな。何もするな。出直してきな。うぬぼれるなよ。甘いこと言ってんじゃねえ。何もするな。出直してみな。やるじゃねえか。手を貸そう。私は甘くないぞ。うちの侍たちのなめんじゃねえぞ。酒が僕の名は俺がやろう。十分だ。 地獄上等だ。
俺たちが相手をしてやる。
のんきに待ってやる必要はない。おっと。甘いこと言ってんじゃねえ。うぬぼれるなよ。おっと。
デルフィニウム。
やるじゃねえか。何もするな。おっと。やるじゃねえか。はっ。おっと。はっ。出直してきな。はっ。はっ。はっ。出直してきな。
まだやることがあるわ。
うぬぼれるなよ。はっ。出直してきな。
ヘブンリーバンバン。
やめときな。
フルバラ。
うぬぼれるなよ。
デルフィニ
何もするな。はっ。出直してきな。はっ。はっ。はっ。はっ。やるじゃねえか。うぬぼれるなよ。
まだやることがある。
はっ。出直してきな。
失敗したわ。
はっ。出直してきな。おっと。うぬぼれるなよ。俺がやる。十分だ。俺思いを処刑する。おっと。
穴じゃ済まね
甘いこと言ってんじゃねえ。おっと。うぬぼれるなよ。はっ。おっと。う ぬぼれるなよ。
鬼切れ。
甘いこと言ってんじゃねえ。やるじゃねえか。おっと。うぬぼれるなよ。はっ、出直してきな。おっと。
鬼切れ。
何もするな。全然足りねえな。うぬぼれるなよ。おっと。はっ、出直してきな。やるじゃねえか。まだそれ